EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
26.
To throw is Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. He's across midfield, and he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting and preparation and understanding what their team was capable of.
A good pickup there at 22.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Cook will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping him for a loss.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards that time.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
48 yards rushing so far. And this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Rodgers now on first down. Locates Hardman for another catch.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards. First down, New York.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 5-yard line.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Hey, 626.
Throwing now is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got it into last second. Helped force the ball free and kept them out of the end zone.
Tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Rodgers to throw once more. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Here's Hardman to return. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman.
10 more there and another first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Rodgers now on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And again, it's Rodgers. And Cook has it, left side. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding them to a short gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Watson trying to get his guys moving.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Back at his own 49.
Hey, 59! 26! 59!
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Still going inside the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Browns nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 4. A give running right is Chubb. And some space here. Across midfield. He's on his way. And finally taken down at the 15. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And now Watson throws another interception. This one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here.